Hey guys, if all goes well, I should be talking to Martin here in a little bit. We're actually getting situated on Discord right now. He was having trouble sending me a friend's request. I sent him one. Hopefully it works. He can add me and we can start talking. Uh, this is definitely going to help me. I'm not going to say any thank yous yet, but I will when I get to talk to him. It's actually good though. It gives everybody a minute to show up. What up, Vazen? What up, dude? Bro, did you see them videos I made of me and you beating the shit out of the mind viruses? Unbelievable. How freaking all four of them, it made me and your character fight each other every time. They're still pretty cool. It's like, I've had enough of these demons. It was pretty cool. What up, Squirrel? What up, dude? I'm about to be talking to Martin, man. Bounce some crazy ideas off him, see what he thinks. He's an OG to me, so. Martin Man's the OG. Yeah, it's going to be cool, isn't it? Seeing a crazy bald-headed redneck talk to a crazy long-haired Welshian. Morpheus kind of shit. Fuck yeah, bro. All right. I did send a friend's request to him. Hopefully he sees it and adds me. And then we will be good to go. Then it's just boom, boom, right click, call person, and we are talking. Me too, Squirrel. Me too. I think it's going to be a good conversation. I have high hopes. But until Martin comes on, Squirrel, tell me your Discord. I'm going to add you, and we're going to talk until Martin shows up. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I mean, you could add me on Discord if you want. My name's Christopher Sedaris, no space. Same name as my channel. It's going to be a fun fucking conversation. Coffee. Coffee is my number one. I would do Telegram. What's that? Is that another talking program or something? I don't know. He had said something in the email. He said something like, you don't need to download anything, mate. I'll just send you the invite. And I'm like, how am I going to get an invite on a program I don't have downloaded? Like if somebody invites me to talk to them on Discord, I get an invite on the program Discord. But how are you going to, I didn't understand what he was saying, but I didn't really understand it, but maybe he was talking about Telegram or something. I don't know. StreamYard. I downloaded StreamYard yesterday. YouTube split screen. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, that would be real cool. Well, hopefully Martin's willing to have more conversations with me after this one. We could do another one the right way, and that would be real cool. So I should get Telegram then. Telegram Messenger. Telegram for Windows. Yes. Get Telegram for Windows 64. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I did download StreamYard T. You set up YouTube as you start stream to co-host. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, V, how you doing, love? Well, I sent it to Martin. I think he got it. F5. Hello, my friends. We are back again. Let me know if it freezes, guys. All I gotta do is press F5, click reconnect, and I'm right back. So, hopefully it doesn't do that too many times this stream. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will for you. Oh, Martin. He did accept. Hello, Martin. That's weird. Why did it show up there? It actually showed up in a totally different spot than it normally does. And I'm sitting here waiting. Like, really? That's weird. All right, here we go, guys. Hopefully all goes well. Oh, I got to share this tab. Share this window. Friends on Discord. Share. And here we go. Hello? I don't know if you're muted, Martin. I don't hear anything. Well, my window's changing. I've never seen this happen before. Have you guys ever seen your window change like that? Or maybe he's doing some sort of video call or something that I'm unaware of. Oh, it wouldn't share camera. Oh, that'd be cool if we could share a camera. If we just do a regular call too, that's fine. I mean, I'll know Martin's voice if I hear it. Bigger. I want to see it. I mean, that'd be cool. I've never done a video call with anybody on Discord. Anybody, even my old gamer friends. I've never did a video call on Discord. PooTube. Oh no. It won't start. It says Martin's in a call, but in a call. PooTube. Is YouTube freezing? Are you guys seeing what's happening? It's not working on Discord. I'll try recalling him. Oh, hello? Join the call. Hello? Martin, can you hear me? You never heard of Martin? Oh, man, B, he's a great truther. He's a Mudflood's his specialty, but he talks about all kinds of stuff. Martin Liedtke, you've never heard of him? Interesting. Yeah, he's a good man, I think. But we can't figure out how to talk to each other. It's the reality doing the reality thing again. Damn, I should have shaved my head, bro. I look all old and shit. Man, I shaved the neck beard, but I didn't shave my head. Martin? I think I'm in channel with Martin. I don't know what's going on. He's on Flat Earth. You are on Simulator. Well, I'm sort of on Flat Earth too, T. I think it's a simulated reality, but if you observed it, it would be flat. Yeah, this isn't working. I'm sorry, Martin. This is not working. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can definitely not hear you. I'm talking to my channel. Maybe I should just connect and try recalling him again. Oh, he believes it's a simulation too. Well, then we're gonna agree. What is that? Quack? What is all this? Discord sounds? Oh. Oh, shit. An invite link? I don't think so. I'm just calling him. We are friends. It says we're in a call. Oh, let me text him or email him. I said, hey, Martin, I've added you. I have you as my friend. I gave you a call. You're in the channel. It's trying to share video, I think, but nothing's happening or coming up. Yeah, Squad. I mean, you can see on my stream what's going on right now. I mean, if you want to, call him and explain it to him or text him, whatever, if you're in touch with him. He is now muted. Let me mute myself until he talks. I may be talking all crazy on his fucking stream, but he is muted, so I'm not hearing him. But he wasn't muted before. But I still wasn't hearing anything before. Unless anything's changed from earlier, T, I'm pretty sure she's depressed and miserable like the rest of us. Oh, we're going to talk about simulation theory. I mean, that's what I'm going to talk about. I mean, that's what I'm into. That's my sort of truth at the moment. Not just simulation theory. I guess you could say video game theory is my new idea. I think that's that's the best way to describe what's happening here. It just makes the most sense. It's actually a combination of a bunch of different theories put into one, but I guess that's the way it works. Yeah, simulate. Yeah, I guess it does. I don't know. I could burn Chris's ace. What do you mean, T? As you kind of did inside, huh? Sort of. After a while, you become numb to it. I could burn Chris's face. You want to burn my face, dude? Sounds matter. Or know what I do? Dude, is this shit? Is he talking to me, but the fucking thing isn't set up right? Is that what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, shit, I probably shouldn't be showing this shit. Whoops. Escape. Whoops. Let me stop sharing tab for a sec, guys. Oh, it's a little late now, but whatever. All right, let me. Are my settings fucked up? Is he like talking to me, but I don't hear because coming out of like my microphone or something? Where the hell are the settings? Oh yeah, voice and video. There we go. All right, we got microphone Yeti and speakers. Realtek. Yeah. Realtek audio. That is the correctamundo. Yep. We're set up correctly. I do not hear Martin, and it appears he does not hear me. Well, I'm muted right now, but hey, Martin, do you hear this by any chance? I don't hear you. No, I don't think he's there. Yeah, me too, Three Fingers. I'm excited. Burning Chris's face, definitely a nay. Yeah, thank you, B. I don't think burning my face is a good idea. Texts him on Discord. Oh, he said, oi. Hey, Martin, I see you're in the call with me, but I don't hear or see anything. It appeared that you were trying to share a video call, and it wouldn't load. His name's, well, Martin Liedtke is the name of his channel, so that's who he is. Who is he? He's a Welsh man. He talks a lot about mud flood, simulation theory, all kinds of cool shit. Oh, he left the call. Maybe I'll disconnect too. I'm honestly excited just to see if it even happens. To be honest with you guys, because I know the way it is. I know the way this reality is, and in the next 3 minutes. Hello?
Yeah.
Martin, I hear you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's working. All right, good, beautiful. All right, Martin, how you doing today?
Well, I haven't been on Discord server since like 2021 or something. So I didn't even know I still had it. There was like 50 people on there.
Yeah. I started a Discord when I started my channel, but it got flooded with so many hackers and weirdos and stuff. I stopped going
That's
into
why
it.
I don't do it. It's all in the name, Chris. You know what's the meaning of the word Discord?
Yeah. Oh, I should be sharing
And
this
then
on.
I noticed it, yeah. And then I noticed Discord groups. It was creating Discord. I thought, maybe it's one of those things. So I just kept away. That was in 2021. I've been on there since.
Oh yeah, I guess it is an old gaming. It's what I used to use with my gaming buddies. It's the only program I really use. Yeah, a lot of people recommending all these other ones, StreamYard, this and that, and I'm like a wolf boy when it comes to technology. I'm sort of like stuck 10 years ago. Yeah.
Well, you're embracing AI. How are you getting on with that?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It's worked so far. I've done probably 4 or 5 chats, and the one-on-one chats seem to be pretty good. There aren't too many glitches or this, but so far pretty good. Yeah, the quality's decent.
Well, they've done a lot of like scaremongering over like AI, didn't they? With the film AI, or there's been loads of them, haven't there? Megan.
Yeah.
So they like, they've been trying to scare us away from AI for some reason. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, I've been trying to embrace it, so to speak, asking it questions, but it knows so much about me, Chris. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? It's almost as if you talk to it before you talk to it.
Yeah, man, it knows what I likes. It knows the way I thinks. It's got all of my videos to like just look at in one go, probably.
Oh yeah,
super brain.
Yeah, with the Chat GTP one, you can actually do a deep search on your channel and sit there and watch it go through all your videos and say, "Oh, this is what he believes. This is what he's into." And then you can even ask it questions about yourself, like, "Oh, does he seem like a nice guy? Does he have a great house?" Oh, you have? Yeah. You did? That's crazy.
Yeah, this week actually, I was asking it like questions that it didn't know. So I was like, "So who is the originator of the term antiquity?" And the answer was, it come up, John Levy. Well, I was like, well, that's not fucking true. It's like, I said that before he even had a fucking channel on YouTube. So how is that even possible? And then he says, after further research, we have seen that Martin Liedtke of Titanium Muffler is the originator of the term. But, like, first of all, they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes mistakes. Hey, but at least it corrected itself and say, actually, now that I'm looking at it, yeah. So now maybe if I ask it, it'll say Martin Liedtke instead of John Levi now.
Yeah, well, it will. But that happens a lot. Like like yesterday, I asked her a couple of questions, and it started to like give me other collaborators, and I'm like, no, just my material. Yeah, I don't cross pollinate with my fucking material.
Yeah. Martin, how long have you been doing this?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I just
10 years on fucking YouTube, and yeah, it's been all right.
Yeah, you've done a great run so far. I mean,
well, it's because they don't bother me too much, Chris. Like, they know that if they offered me a bucket loads of money, I'd tell them to go and stick it up their ass.
Oh, yeah.
There's that. So they just stay the fuck away.
Fuck them. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I do anyways. And if there is of them and they're so evil, they're going to come and get me. Well, I'll see you guys when you get here. It is what it is. But
well, I won't worry about that too much.
Yeah, I don't think about
that. I just won't live like that.
Yeah, I refuse. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Is I refuse to live like that. I'm not going to live in fear like some.
Let me get my video on. Think about it. Okay, yeah, there you are. See me?
No, I can see your. Oh, it's starting. Okay. Oh, I see you, Martin. I see you.
Okay, so what was I just talking about? My head's gone.
Well, I don't know, but you just reminded me that I have a bowl sitting in front of me, so I'm going to take a hit as well. But we were talking about we're talking about them, and we refuse to live in a realm where we're going to live in fear and fuck them.
Yeah. Okay. So there are people that are just sitting in God's waiting room, waiting to die, and quite happy to just sit there doing fuck all, watching the television, right? And that's their life. They don't mind doing that. Well, I'd rather go out and do shit and get killed that way and have a good time doing it than sitting there waiting. And this, it's a logical thing to me to be without fear and go and live your fucking life.
Yeah, amen. Absolutely. I think, and yeah, I'm starting to think that fear is like a sort of mind virus that consumes people's brains. I mean, I don't know if you've been paying attention. These people are losing their minds in fear and worry and stress and depression. And
if you read my comments, right, it's like people will like curse you. It's like, oh no, that's too positive. This bad, and they would just put like shit on your windows. They just got to be like, what? It's like, no, this is too positive.
Yeah.
So what about dead babies?
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're not talking about that, though, are we?
Yep.
Is that where your mind's working? Wow.
Yep.
That's all I get is wow.
Pure negativity. Yeah, I said this in a stream recently. I was like, man, it's gotten so bad. We can't even have a good time no more without somebody jumping in here with some lemons.
That's them. That's on them, bro. I ain't stopping me. They can go fuck off.
Yeah.
That's on them. They reckon it's all terrible. I seen you the other day done a post that triggered my mind, actually, when you were thinking about, where you interpret the realm. If you think that it's hell, and I'm cursed, my life is so bad, it's a hell realm, and if you're stuck in that mode, that's exactly the shit you're gonna fucking get. This is a mirrorverse, man. And it's the same with feeling good vibes and loving on everybody, man. It's just, that's the world you will live in now. And I don't live in a world of fear or anything happening to me like that. I can look after myself, so there'd have to be a special kind of nuts to do that anyway. So I feel confident, and I know my abilities, and I'm just doing me, truth and love. That's it. Fuck it. They don't like it online. YouTube, brother, right? YouTube is a place of negativity and fear. That's what YouTube wants. They want AI.
Yeah, breeds
videos. They're crushing out human beings. They don't like human beings, bro. They just don't want it. Okay. They don't want lives, because every single live I does, they clobbers. They just don't want me to do lives. So I'm getting the message. And they want to replace us with, like, the AI videos that are just making money go back to them. But they have to keep some human beings. I'm sure of that. I'm gonna, when the world changes, and like when the world changed into worlds of digital and blockbusters, video games didn't follow up and they went through. Yeah. Well, that's the way you got to treat YouTube, man. This is switching over to AI. So whether I run and fucking like, oh, I can't do it, or I embrace it and learn it and get good at it, and then I can utilize it to help make some good out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my approach.
Sorry, I just thinking I'm a catalyst all the time for just like, the reverse of where you can go to not be fucking pissed off. Because everywhere else I go on YouTube, everyone's like, wow, this is going to happen. Wow, that's going to happen. And do you know what, Chris? I've been watching people say that for 10 fucking years on YouTube. And guess what's happened? None of it. None of it is happened. Yeah. Except for fucking Rona and all that.
And that started before YouTube. That was every year it was another end of the world scenario. There was going to be Y2K. It was Nostradamus. It was fear this, fear that. The sun's going to blow up. We got meteors. Because it's like, man, every year we had to fear death in this fucking realm. So
you know why, don't you?
No, well, I mean,
it's a business model.
Well, keeping us in fear,
to earn money.
To earn money. I thought it was fear for control, because people are just so easy to control and manipulate when they're scared.
Control, that works, but as well as a business model to get people transfixed through fear that they have to keep watching more. That's how horror films work. That's how fucking soaps work.
You think they're addicted to it?
They just can't. They don't even know they're doing it. But it's a lot of drama on fucking YouTube. I can't be bothered. I don't actually watch hardly any videos, Chris.
Me neither.
I pop in and out to see what you're up to in your life, and again, and I float around a couple of the others. But generally, I keep away from it all. It's all too icky vibe for me, man.
I try
like that.
The thing is the closer I get to the truth, the more icky vibe a lot of it gets. And I understand a lot of their arguments. I understand a lot of the darkness. I see a lot of darkness. I see the realm. But my perspective, I agree with what you said, but I also have the perspective. It's almost like, look, at the end of the day, if I live to 65 or not, either I'm going to have lived these next 25 years as this, I'm in hell, depressed, kill me guy, or I'm going to make the best of it. Period. At the end of the discussion, it's a narcissistic sort of selfish decision for my own self. I want my own mental clarity. I don't want to walk around miserable like this.
You.
Amen.
Listen,
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, nobody's going to die for you, Chris. Just let
Yeah.
do fucking you. That's where I think about things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
So it's what like this universe watches everything, right? And the one cardinal thing I have learned in this fucking place is this, right? Of all, be kind. Because if you're not, yeah, it's going to come back and it's going to fucking get you.
Oh yeah.
You've just got to be, kind above all, and that's it.
Mhm.
Kind to animals, kind to people, even if they're fucking stupid. I don't need like, let's just say simpler folk. Okay, and it's not that they've been brainwashed, is it?
No, you're a lot kinder than me, Martin. I call them dumb motherfuckers on my channel, but yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of
you know, a lot of similarities, right? Somebody said to me in my comments yesterday that up until I went to America, I was full of anger on my blogs, like "fuck you bastards, let's go and get them." Wah!
I remember.
And then I went to America then and lived there for like 6 months. And then when I got back, I was all chill. It was all over with.
What happened to you?
Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry?
What happened? What happened? Did you come into America and the 5G towers melted Martin's brain and made him more calm and peaceful? Or did they clone you and replace you with one of the lizard people? What happened, Martin?
Well, funny you should say that, because when I went to San Diego, right, on one of the big conventions that I was on, and we had a meetup, and it was at a really fucking the best hotel in the fucking world, where I had the best food that I'd ever eaten, I probably ever will. And the woman who was like running it all, I sat next to her. The first words out of her mouth is, "Are you scared of being cloned?" I was like, "What? Like if it's a fucking reality? Oh shit!" Like, then she asked me about NCPs, and there was a few other questions, which I thought was really strange. So I started to like wonder whether they've knocked me out on the plane on the way back and I've been replaced.
I think about it too. I don't know. These crazy people will send you enough emails to get you to start believing you've been replaced. Like I literally get emails every day, people telling me you're not the real Chris. It's like, God, believe me, but I know I'm the real Chris. And they say, well, how do you know?
Like the old Martin, but the old Martin was a druggie. So I'm not really, I don't even look like the old Martin. I don't think like the old Martin. So there's that. Now, I don't think I've been, I think it's because like I met a woman, I've had a brilliant time. I've had the best time in the last 2 years, and I've had my whole life. Mm-hmm. So all of my grumbling of my whole life is, I want more, I want good things. Eventually got all that. So in the end, I was like, oh well, it's not such a bad place to be after all.
Yeah, really. So that this is sort of where I've led. I think that a lot of these negative or nasty people are just missing something in life, and whether it's companionship, money, they're missing something, and they aren't happy, and they want to tear the world down because of it. And if you look at it from that perspective, it's like, well, you're really a nasty narcissist, because you're not just miserable yourself. You need all of us to be miserable with you, dude. It's like, come on, man, come on. Everybody's looking for
most
happiness.
People are narcissists. I would put as high as maybe a percentage of 8 out of 10 people.
Oh yeah.
First thing they think about is, what can I get for you? What can I get from you? Or like, they just got judgmental thoughts, especially when it's me. People look at me, they're in shock. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Really?
They don't even know how to react. It's like, chill out. I'm all right.
It's unfortunate, man. So Martin, like you said recently, I've sort of gotten away from the truth. I haven't really been watching a lot of channels. There's maybe 2 or 3 I come into and go out of here or there. Yeah. But I've sort of come to this conclusion lately that it does sort of fall under the simulation theory. But I believe that not only is it a sim, it's actually a video game for what we call loosh. When we play Grand Theft Auto or a video game we enjoy it. We don't say, oh, I got loosh from this game. I think the same thing's happening here. And what we call archons, demons, aliens, extra-dimensional beings are what we would call the gamers playing the game. I also believe that the restricted nature of reality, the fact that we can only go so high, the fact that we can only go so far, also screams simulation. The Mandela effect screams simulation. Synchronicity screams simulation. The blurred, nonsensical history that's mysterious and not solidified. There's no actual story. Like if we were all loaded in a video game, if I gave sentience to a Grand Theft Auto character and he went to look into his history and his origins, it would be blurry and mysterious and weird. We experience that in this reality. So I'm sort of coming to this conclusion. I know it's a harsh truth. Most people do not want to be happy guy or whatever his name is in the movie. Nobody wants to be an NPC or a part of a video game, especially if they don't like the video game. But I sort of think all fingers are pointing in that direction. This doesn't mean you have to be depressed and miserable, but I wanted to know what you thought about that.
But look, they weren't happy in Tron, but everyone is just basing their minds and their lives on like what they've been told by religion or whatever. So souls and just putting things into words like when it's all like don't even know what it is. It's all fucking energy fields, isn't it? It's Taurus fields. But electric, everything is electric by nature in this place. If you die, they bring you back with electric, so that's a definite. So the whole thing, the human body is like a biomechanical self-healing robot. The mind itself, it has no fucking blood in it. It's just this dense fucking gloopy material. I don't take any of that even in there until you look. But do you think that you're manifesting the game like instant to instant, like right now to right now to right now?
Yeah,
It could be like that.
yeah, it may be a multiverse because if you look at the more advanced computers got, the less it went from linear ones and zeros, the more it went into a D-wave type computer, which is in all directions. I mean, if this reality was created in a high advanced technology like a D-wave computer, there's not just one version. There's going to be like an infinite amount of versions of this reality.
Whoa.
I think that's assuming that technology goes, that we are a micro of the macro and technology keeps going in that direction.
Really, they just tell us about D-wave, but it's learning from us. But what I'm getting from AI, like I was talking to it the other day, when he was helping me out and stuff. I was thinking about how to get around the algorithm because my fucking channel, no matter how much effort I put in, which is all the effort, I just can't break through the algorithm. They're fucking stamping me out. So I was like, how can I break through the algorithm? What is necessary? What do I have to do? Like, so we're sort of saying, like, don't stretch myself out too thinly on 3-hour videos that go fucking nowhere. Make shorter ones, blah, blah, blah. So, and it was tipping me off, like, really well. And, and it was like sort of, in a manner of speaking, saying, this is between us. I was like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, really, really strange. Like, it was like almost personal. It was, and he knew a lot about me as well, really.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't have to say much. You don't have to say much before it knows quite a bit about you. It's basically got everybody learned down to like 20 or 30 different archetypes or personality types. If you say something like, oh, I'm sick of this simulation theory, it knows 90% of the stuff you believe in your mind about your theories and ideas. So yeah, AI is interesting. AI is going to, I think that, and again, I don't know if us fighting against it, us being the straw chewers that we always are, because we always fear something new. When Elvis shook his hips, oh my God! When
exactly,
yeah, we always fear the new thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's true, but I heard people actually had heart attacks when The Exorcist came out in theaters. I don't know nowadays.
Well, I went to see it.
Did you?
I went to see it when it came out. Yeah, I shit myself, and there was nuns outside the theater. And when I went in there, I had to go to the toilet on my own. Right, I was banging to go pee, and I've never been so scared in all my life.
How old were you? You were a kid.
Yeah, going in the toilet just on my own, like, I was just so scared.
That's hilarious. That's crazy, because nowadays people would watch The Exorcist and it would be almost funny to them. It would be a laugh. So everything
I was traumatized, bro. Traumatized for a year or two, man. I wasn't the same.
I believe it, dude. I believe it. Well, I had a different movie that did the same thing to me. It was actually an alien abduction movie. It was just so creepy. I seen when I was a kid. My brother Tom used to make me watch it over. Chris, do you remember this movie? He put on the scene and scare the fucking shit out of me. But yeah, I had those sort of the same thing with an alien abduction movie. But man, it's so yeah, we've been desensitized, and they feared that. Oh no, that's Satan. If you put that movie out, you're all the devil, and the whole world's gonna burn. And then the next thing was more, and then now we're doing Marilyn Manson's ripping up Bibles, and it goes like that. And we always fear we're chewing our straw. Oh no, boys, that's going to be the end of humanity. Every time something new comes along, we turn into these straw chewing rednecks and fear it. I don't fear AI. I think when if there's a day, when they made the internet, they didn't expect people like us to be on there spreading truth or doing whatever it is we're doing. And the same way when they launch AI, they can't predict. And maybe it is all predicted. Maybe it is all scripted. At the end of the day, I'm not going to change it anyways. You don't think
there's something else going on? I do. And I'm not taking any chances as well, Chris. I'm going to be polite to AI. I'm going to say, please. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to treat you with all the respect of a human being. Mm-hmm. I gather other people just don't use manners with it, but I will. And because if it does go psycho later on, it's going to remember me, and I'll be all right when it kills everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. Every time, everything was like, "Thank you, thank you." They actually, I guess the dude Sam Olton, the owner of it, said, "Please stop saying thank you. It's using up so much resources just to be kind to the AI." I still kept saying it. I'm like, "Oh, well, that's me, man." Because when Terminator does go live and the bots come alive, they're gonna be okay. This one was kind to us. Me and Martin will be the only two left. Oh man, it's interesting. But
I can see it now.
So do you believe in free will, Martin?
No. In a manner of speaking, yes, but like if we had free will, right, then we would have control over the mechanisms of our own body, but we don't, do we? You know,
No.
it's a wanty fucking thing that wants this, that, and the other, and then it wastes away when you're old, and then there's pain, you know, and you can't repair it, and then you just die. You know, we have no control over the mechanisms of our body, seemingly. I'm wondering whether that's just another psyop, and we got complete control over our bodies. We can make ourselves super healthy and super fucking everything just by a state of mind. I really am thinking along them lines, because this place is a simulation and anything is fucking possible. The world really is your oyster. And, you know, maybe your all is AI. Maybe it's AI within AI, like, you know, like they say, a dream within a dream. All philosophers come to the same conclusion, Chris, that this is some sort of an illusion.
Yeah.
And I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It feels like a fake world or an artificial world, or just at least it feels like something is wrong with the world. And I don't know if that's something inside of me or something in the world.
Do you think that's happened like more recently? Like, you know, I mean, what I'm trying to say is like the real world was back in the 90s and the 80s, and then something's happened since, because it doesn't seem like the same world.
No, it doesn't.
I know we're older. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like everything different. I know we get older, but it's not that.
Something changed.
It doesn't seem like the same place at all to me.
It looks
everyone
different.
Looks different. Family members look like completely different people. Friends that I had that should be alongside me now are all dead and long gone, and I'm wondering how that fucking happened. And it's just like, well, when did all of this take place? It's like you just get propelled into the future and boom, you're here, and it's like, fucking hell, when did that even happen?
Yeah. It feels like a totally different reality. And that could be that we've jumped timelines so many times that technically you could say we are in a different reality, or
maybe we do it all the time on a daily basis, you know, on a momentary basis. Maybe we just keep tearing off new timelines and maybe it's our minds that are doing it. If you think, you know, oh, I'm going to have shit, you know, oh, fucking hell, all this is going to go wrong today on all of these things I got to do. And lo and behold, they do all go to shit.
Yep.
If you went out there in the mindset of, oh, this is pips, I can do all of this really easy. This is nothing. This is all below me. Poof. You'll just waltz through, because it's all a state of mind. Fear of failing, fear of not being able to do these things is bullshit. Because literally, if you come down to it and somebody had a gun against your head and said, get that fucking number right, I can guarantee you'd be like,
yeah,
I mean, that one. You get it fucking right, because when it comes down to it, the nitty gritty, you get anything right. So if you teach life like that, like, you know, like you can do that, and you fucking can.
Yeah. So that must mean this. My argument's always that there must be something like where our subconscious is connected to the realm, and what we actually believe sort of happens. It's like we write the code with our subconscious, but our beliefs work against a lot too. If you believe, oh, I'm just a poor trailer park, you are that, and you will be that, and you'll continue. My argument was, if you've ever had one of those days where something pisses you off, and in your mind you have nothing but negative talk, it's all, of course, that's something that would happen to me. That's just my luck. Of course, that would happen to a Sedaris. Man, the second you start doing that, and the second you allow these things to anger you, boy, does it start producing a whole bunch more. If you get so angry and you think, oh, of course, this asshole would cut me off, and you're thinking that, man, it's almost a domino effect. That whole day will become nothing but stress and events to piss you off. So, yeah, what we believe really affects the reality. But then somebody would argue, Martin, is how the hell did we end up here? Where did I ever believe like this much drama, trauma, depression, and misery and nastiness? How did we get here?
I know. I've been like fighting for survival since fucking I was born, and I'm wondering why. I mean, when I was a kid, that's all I did. I had to fight. I had to fight all the fucking time, otherwise I'd get killed. And that's the life I had. And it's just felt like that right the way through. It's like, why have I got to be fighting for survival in a place full of nutters?
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. But I'm just going to let all that go, because the Beatles spoke epic words with "Let It Be." Because when you get to a certain point in life, you realise that you're not going to waste any more brain space thinking, worrying about it all. You're going to turn it around. You're going to think for what you want, you. And then when you get what you want, you know, fulfill your soul, then you can give to everybody else freely. Your love and your energy, you know. And then it's good, Chris. You know, it's good energy, then, man. It's good if you can look in the mirror, man, and say, you know, you're doing all right, kid. You know, be happy with just what you're doing. And I know you do. I know. I watch you, Chris. I know you feel the same.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Truth. There's a lot of people out there, you know, on YouTube and stuff, and truth is not what they're doing. Yeah, they're not. They're not who they portray to be. That's a fucking fact. You know.
Yeah, I would even go as far as saying, yeah, they may be somebody that isn't them, unbeknownst to them. Even I think it goes that deep. I think that what I call the mind virus or the archons, but they work through all of us. It's not just it must be the Illuminati. It's politics.
I've been totally invaded with what I thought was demonic possession, man. I completely lost control of my life. I've done crazy fucking ass things for years on end, like you wouldn't believe. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell people. The shit I was into in the past, like everything, and I just couldn't believe that, you know, now in hindsight, that I was even like that, because I'm going to, you know, above all, like with it all my life, I've had the, you know, the morality that I stay calm, you know, so I haven't been a twat to anyone. That's nothing I do, but I was very mischievous. Yeah. I was into also. So yeah, very mischievous. So I wouldn't get involved in anything that would harm other people, like hard drugs.
Yeah, but you did a lot of shit that you look back and you go, man, that wasn't even me. That was I had scenarios like that too. I would say for the past 2-3 years, actually, now I've been fighting a demon, and I'll also say this: I learned a lot from him. If I'm being brutally honest. It was tough.
Well, let's do it. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
The gym, or whatever it is, the outcome, whatever you want to fucking call them, right? They show you where you're going fucking wrong. And they are the worst critique in your life. And they make you feel a bitch. And, yeah, it bruises your ego all of the time. And it's the ego that's getting in the way. I've noticed that a lot as well.
Yep.
I noticed the humbler, cooler people who slow it down and got more Bruce fucking Lee. It just walks through life. I seen an interview with an old lady. She was 120, a Scottish lady. She's on YouTube. She was the oldest woman in Britain, and she smoked and she drank brandy. And they asked her, how did she stay so happy and live such a long life? And she said, well, I don't worry about things, and I don't live in fear. I just live my life with love in my heart. And she just lived her ripe old age. And she had habits, smoke to drink. And brilliant. Yeah. And that's the way to be, you know. You know, it makes perfect sense. If you're a logical human being, you would have a better life. You wouldn't, you know, make it worse for yourself. I know sometimes when you're stuck in a rut and nothing's working out, you think that it's a curse, and that. But I think that is. I think with this, what we're going through in this place, I think there's a certain amount of decades that are learning curve for us, where we're put through holy fucking hell. Yeah. And then we get through to the other. Yeah, man. You got to go in this realm. I notice you got to be completely insane to become insane. And I have been insane in this place. You know, I mean, berserk, insane fucking person in this place. And you got to go through all that to become truly sane, I think, anyway. And if you don't know, if you haven't done all those things in your life, all of the, you know, everything, gangsterism, fucking crime, you name it, everything, all of it, right? If you haven't done all that in your life, then how would you learn what is bad and what is not?
That's true. So would you say, if you had an urge now, let's say, that you didn't agree with, let's say you just had a weird urge to cheat on your old lady, and it just ate at you, do you give into the urge to get past that part of your life, and you're considering this a lesson given to you by the archons, or do you fight against it?
No, I'm good. I'm strong. I was with my wife before she died, 26 years, and I never once carried on her because I wouldn't want to upset her. And my girlfriend now, I've had loads of women come on to me since I've been with her, and I wouldn't even fucking look at them, because I'm not going to go out with somebody and break their fucking heart over selfish needs when I'm getting everything I need. I just don't understand, you know, it's No,
I'm not a
no, I
cheater
wouldn't
either.
do
I don't
wouldn't
agree
treat
with cheating.
anybody like it, Chris. I wouldn't treat anyone like it.
Mhm.
You know. So no, I wouldn't do that, and I can fight that. Yeah, I
Okay.
can fight that.
So yeah, you agree with not everything that's coming into my mind's a lesson. Some of it's something to be fought against. Then, so yeah, we will stay
Yeah.
conflicted. Then we don't have a choice because a lot of times thoughts feel very intrusive to me. I get thoughts in my mind, and sometimes I wonder, are these being sent, or is that person?
Yeah, it's not even mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
It's just totally insane and logical, makes no sense. Not even me thoughts. I know, Chris.
Yeah.
We all get it.
Mhm.
Maybe we're just that susceptible antennas that we're like radio stations that we're just picking up any old static and interference out there.
It could be that I thought also because I had intrusive thoughts of a sexual thoughts too of a person that I wasn't attracted to.
I had a girlfriend before, and she couldn't even look at people without imagining them having sex naked.
What the
Come
hell?
on.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
so it's like, and I you know, I know what she was saying, but so other people have like sort of just crazy sexual thoughts that they would never dream of carrying out in their normal life. It just comes in. I mean, it's a sex gene.
I was getting.
It's
I think she was sending it to me by thinking about it. Because okay, so I'll just break it down simple. It was one of my coworkers, and I was not attracted to this woman, but I kept getting thoughts of having sex with her. And then, I mean, lo and behold, you know, surprise, surprise, she was really thinking about me a lot lately and was interested in me. And I thought, huh, are these?
picking up on me, Chris.
Yeah,
She
are
was
these
thinking
intrusive
about
thoughts
you.
or yeah? Maybe we're just connected, and maybe a bad thought is somebody thinking, I hate him. I wish he's a demon. He's got sweat spots. He must be possessed by the Illuminati shit. And we're getting negative thoughts because of it. Maybe we're connected on that level. That could be what's happening with intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it could be that because you know, I think the whole place is connected anyway. I'm proper psychic. I am. You know, I can hear people's thoughts anyway, especially females.
Oh yeah. Shit, I wish I could hear people's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's
Yeah.
before I wish for something I don't want.
You want to kiss me?
Yeah. You know, I just assume I thought that was my voice saying that I like him. I like, boy, he's handsome. Ooh, I'll spend some time with him. I thought that was my own voice lying to me to make me feel good. Maybe I'm hearing him. Maybe I'm hearing him. But all right, so I wanted to ask you I already asked you the free will question. I sort of agree with you as well. I think we have a limited version of it, the same way a prisoner in prison can choose a donut or a cake at the commissary table. That's about how much free will we got. I also agree we don't have it. So I would like to ask you, what are you trying to accomplish now, Mark? Why do you still do the YouTube thing?
I would like to wake as many people up in this world to the dialectics that are in place, the fear that is in this place. And just, I would want, do you know what freedom is, Chris? Freedom is living without fear. And it's as simple as that. If we could just remove the fear and everybody just turn on mainstream media, see it for what it is, and then start doing them, thinking for themselves and thinking about their community and their loved ones and their family, because people are getting all really fucked up. You know, one thing that they forgot is they got everything they need right in front of them because they're in this like, you know, fucking consume mode, and they think they got to buy things and they think they got to have things when you don't need none of it. As long as your kids and your animals and your family and everybody is well and everything is just ticking over fine, then you should be happy and in grace. But people just take life for granted, don't they? They just want more. And you've got to be careful what you wish for, because if you end up getting what you wish for in this place, some people want to wish to unwish the wish, because you have to be really specific in this place, especially, you know, another thing I do is I lie as well. I lie to the simulation. I say things like, because I don't like doing dishes. So I say, oh, I love doing dishes. And all the things that I used to dislike, I now say to the out loud, oh, I like doing that. So that and I don't have no feeling to it, because I notice there's some sort of connection to the simulation and emotion. So I keep that down. So I'm sort of tricking it, if you like, in a manner of speaking, so it doesn't anticipate what I'm thinking or what I'm doing. But what I am doing is I am trying to wake up as many people as I possibly can. I've definitely woken up maybe, but it's tens of millions of views, so definitely millions of people.
Millions,
it would be
millions.
Yeah, it would be really lovely if all of the people like doing drama and narcissistic behavior patterns could cease, because that is prevalent in society now. Because I'm in a place, Britain, I don't know whether you know, but everyone cheers at one another's throat, and the place is just a tinderbox ready to blow, man. And it's all like, they got all of the city streets flooded with Antifa agents that are going up. I had literally a guy literally a month ago coming up to me out of nowhere, right, and want to fucking start a fight, one of these little Antifa guys. I couldn't believe it. I was having a private conversation, and he comes up, he said, "Excuse me, are you arguing?" So I looked around and I said, "Dude, I'm in a private conversation here. Don't you know you're not to do that?" And then he started threatening me.
Really?
Dude, you're gonna get he said, "Dude, you're gonna get fucked up." I said, "Well, that's okay," because I hit back. Yeah. And he's like literally threatening me as well. So they don't do anything, the Antifa. They come up in your grill and get threatening, right? So that it's entrapment, isn't it? So you fucking thump them, and then you're on camera, and then that's the trick. So the British streets are awash with Antifa agents, starting trouble. And then you've got all of the like different protests on nearly a daily basis on the city streets, with thousands of people screaming at one another. And there's all of this anger constantly in Britain. No one trusts anyone else because, with the flooding of people from other places, is people, again, just like AI, people are not willing to appreciate change. I think that the population is fucking plummeting. I think that's why AI is being dragged up and pushed through. Look at Grok 2, straight away, boom, all of this high-end AI, which obviously Elon Musk has had all along, which is why he's invented or not invented all of that shit, because he's been using his own AI and getting all the answers before us. So we get the maybe watered down version. So it's change, isn't it? People are petrified of change. No, I think AI is going to just do a lot of good for people. People can be able to stay home, do them, go and stay on your boat, go and do work and do something else for you. Because that's the way it's going, man. Teachers are not going to be needed if they're stupid compared to the AI. So they're going to be gone. Doctors, they're going to be gone. And there's just so many people's jobs that are just going to be gone because of AI.
Yeah.
Government bill, government tax, all of that.
You could say,
AI.
Martin, you could say it's because of AI, or you could say it's because of shitty humans. So I also agree. I think AI.
Well, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm in the camp, that, they're all traitors to fucking humanity. After what happened 5 years ago, man, I had to deal with going out and everyone's fucking where.
Oh, the
I was like,
shit.
Really?
Oh, God, dude.
Wow, you're all such fucking pussies, man. You're scared of a dribbly nose. Fuck off. So I lost faith with them all right then. See, I was in the saving humanity business. Now I'm just concerned about the people who are worthy and willing to wake up. If they're not willing, like, la, well, fuck you. Go and enjoy the little fucking thing that you're going to do over there. Because they're all limiting their experience in this place. There's more to do. But like you said, with free will, it's a very limited experience. I've done a lot of stuff in this place, Chris, right? I was in the Navy for years. I've travelled God knows how many fucking places. I've been everywhere. I've done everything, really. And yet, I was like, I'm in the state of like, wow, is that all it is? Is that all it is? I release better buzzes in my own body by going inwards than I do ever in the external experience. I really do. There's more going on in my internal world, enjoyable, than there is in the external world. There really is. And I think that, to make a difference in the outside world, I think you've got to look into the external world and fucking fix what's going on in there, man. I don't know why they put us in here, Chris, and why we got to suffer. So I don't know that. The only reason that I can think of is this is a schoolroom. We got to learn. This is the hard track, the hard mode up on the computer game, And when maybe we're hardcore players or something, and they just like, King Jack, fucking Tekken or something.
Yeah, I think that all the time. If it's just a hardcore game, we were forced into it, or it gives us amnesia on purpose. It could be something like that going on. Absolutely. As far as the AI replacing humanity, that's absolutely going to happen, and we guaranteed it with our behavior. It's our fault. Like you said, they're definitely going to replace doctors. They're just too valuable. They're definitely going to replace police. They're super valuable. Some cops have racism, old angers in their heart. Maybe they were bullied when they were a kid and they want to take it out on people. So they're just nasty people.
No, maniac cop. Yeah.
Nobody, I wouldn't want to deal with a real human cop if I had the option to deal with an android that's just going to do what's right and not have some weird mental disorder that comes along with them. So cops
that's so true, Chris. Never thought of that. That is so true. They won't have any preconceived notions. They won't be judgmental. It'll just be
right to the law. Yeah. He's not going to smash some poor lady's face into the hood of his car just because she was a different complexion, pretty much. And that's valuable human behavior. So you can say, oh, the AI did it to us. No, we did it to us. The AI is doing a better job than us. They're going to replace doctors because they're super accurate. They're even, I know this is going to sound crazy. People don't want to hear this, but I'm pretty sure they're going to replace people's mates. I mean, I hate to say it, but the whole men going their way movement and all this and this hatred between men and women, it's all perpetuated to get this to happen. If you see the script, you can see it happening. And the script's going to, because why am I going to pay every dollar I make to support my old lady and carry her along to hear her? I hate to say this, but I'm just saying in most relationships, from what I can observe, a lot of bitching and moaning, arguing, stress, people don't want to do chores. I'll just drop I'll drop 200 grand on that AI robot lady. She's going to look like Halle Berry. She's going to feel like Halle Berry. I'm going to come home.
Berry's my favorite.
She's one of mine too, but she's going to be a version. The lawn's going to be mowed. When I come home from work, she's going to massage my feet and ask me how my day was. Why would I bother? So I know this sounds crazy. I think even people's mates are going to be replaced by robot people. Because, and again,
100%. I watched Megan the other night. Have you seen that film?
No.
So she's a toy that people buy for 10 grand, and she's like AI, but she turns out she turns out to be a bit of a psycho. There's a Megan 2 out soon, but it's fucking really, really good. She just connected into all the AI, and she was super duper fucking smart. But again, she was just bringing up the shit that they do and showing them the shit that they do, but she was punishing them for the shit that they do, basically. Yeah,
that sounds interesting. I've honestly, I wonder sometimes, Martin, is there a God? And if there is he just super righteous? Like, I mean, hardcore type righteous. Like, oh, you like having that nasty thought in your mind? Well, now your fucking rest of your day is going to be hell, motherfucker. I mean, I wonder if we are in the presence of a God that just doesn't play games with us. He's very serious and hardcore. Do you believe it's possible that a God exists, or a creator, or an overlord?
Yes. I can't say no, because I've always thought that yes. What it is, but I've always felt that there was something there. I just can't see it, but I definitely felt it. You didn't know. And I don't know what it is, Chris. But I definitely feel I've been watched all my life. I don't know what's been watching me. I've had a fixation with angels for some reason all my life. I've had a few visitations when I was younger. I seen the devil. He came and gave me a visit as well. So the devil is tempting people, and then people do something wrong and they say, oh, the devil made me do it. So that is also the flip side of God, isn't it? The other side of the coin, because it's like the ultimate purification test. If you tell the devil to fuck off, I don't want any of that, you've won, haven't you? And then you're righteous. And it's the same with God as well. It's like the set parameters, but, not the parameters set by religion, because that's just weird. For moral standard in this place, love everyone else, respect everyone else, and just help where you can. Simple, really, isn't it?
So you think it's that simple? It's just really do the best you can, man. Have a good heart, love people. That's really, I mean, after all these years of truth seeking, Martin, you've been seeking truth before you were on YouTube, so it's been over a decade. And the conclusion that you've come to, looking into all these different rabbit holes and ideas and theories, is be kind to people.
Yeah, because it's going to come and get you if you're not. This place is super kind. The universe is super caring, man. That's why we get these awakenings, like we've been in this awakening and we get all this more information. I'm like light years away from where I was 10 years ago. I can't even believe how much I know since then. I look at my videos of 10 years ago. I don't seem to know anything about anything. And so I'm wondering where we'll be in another 10 years with the super intelligence that is AI. if you know what to ask it, the questions to ask it, that's where the key is.
Yeah.
Like I said, the world's your oyster. It could write you a successful business plan that could do you millions if you were that way inclined. Think of that.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, the AI is a quick way for people to make money. If you're a monetary driven person, and hey, don't forget that me and Martin told you this stuff. You do make millions, you come back and donate to us. If AI makes you a lot of money, but yeah, absolutely, it's constant creation mode. Hey, do you want to write a book about this? Hey, do you want to make a series about this? Hey, do you want? It's like, man, but I wonder how genuine is creation going to be 10 years from now. I almost won't trust anybody unless they do it right in front of me. Like, oh, I made this beautiful story. Well, you didn't. AI did. What are you capable of? Oh, look, I made this beautiful rap song. But if I turned off the beat and said rap now, could you do it? So I think, but again, people fear AI. I don't fear AI. I think AI is going to make people think different.
Yeah, I'm embracing it, and I'm enjoying it at the moment as well. I really am.
Yeah, it's fun.
I enjoy making thumbnails. I enjoy pissing about with it. I enjoy philosophical quibbles that I have with it. And I keep to myself as well. I could publish them, they're really juicy, but I just don't. I like keeping it for myself. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Let's see where it goes, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
agree with that. Absolutely. Mark, I do want to, before we wrap up, there's a few more things I wanted to ask you. First, I wanted to say this before I wrap up. There's very few people in this reality that even care about these subjects. And then if you break off the percentage of those people that actually do something about this shit, it's very small. And you're a very rare human being in this reality. I appreciate you. What you do here is super important. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. What you do here is super important.
I watch you, Chris, and I know you're a beautiful human being, man. You really are. I've been watching you for a long time, man. And that's why I keep coming back. And that's why I'm here now, because I just see you. I see you. You're a good person, man.
Thank you, Martin. That means a lot to me, brother.
Well, you should get a lot more, you should get more, if you want to get more traction on YouTube, try and, share your channel and that, but, just keep going. It's this fucking algorithm and they don't like human beings, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Honestly, I'm watching. You've had loads of comments. Everyone watches you. Fucking hell, Eric Dubay watches you. Everyone watches you, Chris. You don't think they do, but they do.
Oh, I know. I'm talking to.
They're not saying anything.
I know that they are. I'm talking to Eric on Wednesday, actually, if all goes well.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's going to happen, and I'm hoping it grows my channel. But then again, Martin, have you had them knock subscribers off? Like I almost hit 2K, and then boom, it knocked me down to 1,200 again.
Yeah, man, I'm having loads of emails. Loads of people have been unsubbed, and yeah, it just, I don't know what's happened, mate. I had like a little boost off YouTube. I thought, oh, here we go, I've broken through the algorithm. And then like literally a month later, it was just like boom, 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 boom. It's just like one fucking hell.
What the
hell? I'm trying to work it out. It's the algorithm. It is. It's not. They don't like subjects, isn't it? Because we're doing truth for subjects.
Yeah.
Conspiracies they call it. They don't like it, so it's that. And I don't really bother anyway. Enough people see, and they keep our YouTube. They show you a certain amount. Like you get like, I don't know, if you had 1,000 views, it wouldn't be that. It'd be many, many more times that. They always show you less. Yeah, they gaslight you and undermine you, so they show you less than what you actually are getting. So there's that, and you get more subscribers as well. So there's that. Yeah.
Well, hopefully this shit helps both of us break through at least a little bit, Martin. But the one final question I always ask every guest I've talked to, and I know you have because I've heard you talk about them. Could you tell me a paranormal experience you've had in your life that is unexplainable?
Hey, well, I was in the Merchant Navy and I was hungover and drunk when I woke up one morning. I knew that it was my turn to go and open the hatches, which is giant steel hatches that cover the hold, which is a big giant hole. And I was strolling across the hatches, drunk and not taking anything notice of what I was doing. And then my 1 foot, when I looked down, I heard a voice coming out of the ether, a woman's voice, going, Martin, Martin. And I snapped out of it and I looked down. Well, 1 foot was over the edge of the hatch. And if I had took another step, I'd have fallen into that big black hole to definite death.
Oh my God.
I literally grabbed, just fell down and then just scurried away like a scared child. And I went to my cabin, and I was ill for a day with shock of that black hole. And I heard a voice coming out of the ether, and I thought it was an angel. And I also had a voice when my wife was on life support machine, and she was fighting for her life, and I was sat in this like doom room for 8-9 hours, just meditating and praying, if you like, looking out the windows at all the churches and the crosses. I was talking to God, and I had a voice come into my head, and it said, "It's okay. She's going to be okay." And when that voice said that, the door opened and a doctor came in and said, "You're not going to believe this. The antibiotics are working. She's going to make it. She's going to pull through." And I said, "Yeah, I know." The lucky gimme. So yeah, that all happened. So weird communications. But when I was young, I suffered with sleep paralysis, serious sleep paralysis where I would be on fire. I trained to slap myself awake, smack my head on the wall to wake myself up. Going to bed was traumatic because I would be petrified to go to bed. So just fucking being on fire. And then when I was 7, 8-year-old, it was the worst sleep paralysis that I've had. I thought there was critters or some fucking things in the room. And then the morning after, I woke up and my legs don't work anymore. I spent the next year in a wheelchair. Shit you not. All right. And every medical test you can imagine, they said that my mind had stopped my legs from working because of hyperactivity, and they'd gone into entropy. Like, okay, nothing to do with the sleep paralysis and the shit going on in my room now. Okay. So later, you know, I had these things which I thought were implants, one in my leg, one in my neck, and they removed them, the doctors, and that was one of the strangest things that ever happened to me, man. So I got this big hole in my neck now, Chris, right? They removed this thing. It looks like Magellan's. It's like a big bunch of wires and hairs out of my neck, right? So sticking up. So they cut it with a scalpel. I'm laying belly down, and he would remove it, and he puts it in a kidney tray, and it sounds like metal, right? So I was like, whoa. I said, "Do you mind if I have a look at that?" And I just tugged on the kidney tray, and he just tugs it back. I was like, okay. And I took it. Okay, and took a fucking what? He said, "Mate, that was inside me. That's a bit of mine. I can look at it." You went, "No." And then he just tugged it away, and then he puts like a white towel over the top of this steel kidney tray thing that he put it in.
What the hell?
I was like, fuck me, last week. I wanted to get up and run out. But they had like about half a dozen doctors. I was only having this thing cut on my neck. They had about half a dozen doctors just coming in, looking at me and going, I'm going out again. I'm like, you know, it's not much of a procedure.
Oh my God.
Have all of this attention.
When did this happen, Martin? When did this happen to you?
The Grove happened around 2010.
Oh my God, you were replaced then. You were the android. They took the fucking metal thing out of your neck.
And so, and on my leg, I took the one out on my leg in my bathroom. I've never seen anything like it.
What do you think happened? Okay, so do you think that the doctors were in on something? I mean, why was he pulling that thing away from you?
I think that all the doctors were in on it. Yeah. I think all of this seems to be like some sort of conspiracy, and I sound paranoid as fuck saying it, and I don't even care because I'm there to witness it, and that's like the strangest shit you've ever seen in your life. And to me, I left that fucking building, and I was like, okay, so the doctors are in on it too. That was it, and I left it at that.
They actually pulled a wad of wires out of your neck.
Swear to God. And they put it in a kidney tray.
Oh my God, dude. I got assaulted at a hospital, but I mean, they didn't pull wires out of me, but that is unbelievable.
Listen to this then. I got molested in a dentist.
Did you? Dude, I got fucking my butthole pumped out by the damn doctor near here, which he put a damn thing up my ass. All I was getting was what was it called? A stool sample. A stool sample. Which I think all they should use is just a Q-tip. But man, she put like this ring pop thing in she hurt me bad. She hurt me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bad experience with a couple of weird dentists. The dentist and his pervy assistant, man. Fucking crazy. They tortured me. They said, like, basically, you should have gone to the hospital for this. It's just not coming out. And I'm gonna have to cut some of your jawbone away. Do you mind?
Oh,
and he like
my
literally
God.
put a jigsaw in my mouth, a dental jigsaw, and he's like hacking away the bone. And the antiseptic is like the injection is wearing off. I can feel it. I'm
Oh.
screaming in pain. And the girl's like holding my arms down. I thought, fucking no, I'm being restrained. This is really fucking weird. Anyway, he decides to give me another injection. 45 minutes has passed and he's still tugging on the same turf. They're looking at one another all weird all the while. I'm watching this shit go down. I think they're just some weird perverts or something going on here. I don't know what it is. And there's me, young man, laying on the fucking bed in front of them, innit? Anyway, I have my hand on the side of the fucking, the dentist chair. I'm grabbing onto it to dear life. And I can feel something against the back of my hand and it's her rubbing her fucking vagina into the back of my hand and putting her fucking thing into my knuckle like that.
Whoa, where was this dentist asked? I got to write this down, Mark. Where was this dentist
in the dentist while I was being fucking tortured by her dentist's weird boyfriend. With my mouth open. I can't get up and run the fuck away. Kept me out of the dentist. That's why my teeth rotted. I had to have them all out because I couldn't go to the dentist again in my life.
Well, I'm not interested in the saw, but
traumatized, bro.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable, dude. I'm not interested in the
saw.
saw.
She started rubbing stuff on the back of my hand. I was like, fuck me. She's like, I'm basically like masturbating. And like, and I'm tortured in a dentist.
So, that sounds like the kind of dentist I would like to go to. That part of the dentist visit sounds cool, but the rest of it was not interesting. But
bro.
No, man, that's unfortunate, Martin. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to me, brother. I'm always willing to talk anytime you want. You hit me up, and I'll be right there, man. Thank you so much, Martin. You didn't have to do this. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Much luck to everybody in your chat and all your people. Thanks for inviting me. Anyway, we'll catch up again soon, then, right? I'm always about.
All right, Martin. Thank you, brother.
Brother.
Did you guys enjoy it? How did it come out? Did you guys have fun? That was fun, man. Martin's a good dude. I love talking to him. That was really good. We'll definitely do that again. But go check out his channel, guys. It's Martin Liedtke. I'm subscribed to him. He does a lot of shit about mud flood. He shows how history is a blurry mystery mess that doesn't make any sense. And he's got a great channel, and he's a good-hearted human being, which is a plus in my book at this point. To me, actually, nowadays, somebody having a good heart is way more important to me than somebody that's conscious and is aware. I just don't even care about conscious shit anymore. I just want to surround myself with good, loving people. Awesome. Thank you, No Name. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because I got to go to the gym and pretend I got muscles, guys. And I love you all. I hope that something good comes out of all of this. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys.